Electricity defined. Electricity is the strain or tension set up by the two opposing desires of universal mind, thinking, the desire for balanced action and the desire for rest. This electric universe is a complexity of strains caused by the interaction of these two opposing, interchanging electric desires. All matter is electric. All matter is conditioned into greater or lesser strains, according to the intensity of desire, which is the cause of all electric strain to which it is subjected. The farther removed from rest, the greater the strain or tension. That which we call high electric potential is merely great strain to maintain a condition which is far from the condition of rest. The familiar return ball with which a child plays is a good example of electric strain. When the ball is thrown from the hand, the elastic gradually tightens to increase the tension of resistance to strain generated at the elastic. The strain continues to intensify until the ball comes to rest. When the ball returns, the strain gradually lessens until the ball again comes to rest in the child's hand. When that happens, the strain and tension have been voided. Tension has become rest. It has ceased to be. This whole electric universe is a complex maze of similar tensions. Every particle of matter in the universe is separated from its condition of oneness, just as the return ball is separated from the hand, and each is connected with the other one by an electric thread of light which measures the tension of that separateness. It is as though all of the universe of separated particles were playing return ball with each other. When a condition of oneness has been attained in matter, the electric tension ceases to be. Sodium chloride will illustrate this meaning. When sodium and chloride desire separateness from their oneness of condition in sodium chloride, an electric strain is set up between that separated trinity. When the desire for separateness has gone out of sodium and chlorine, the electric tensions which bound them to the rest condition from which they sprang are voided. Likewise, sodium and chlorine are utterly voided. The reason for this is because all matter is a series of electric tensions. When the tensions cease, the conditions set up by them cease. It is as though two children on a seesaw withdrew into their fulcrum. Sex tensions and strains intensify the farther they are removed from rest. When unbalanced sex tensions void their unbalance through interchange between the opposite electric desires which caused those tensions, electrical force ceases to be. Likewise, sex desire ceases to be. Electrical tensions exist only between unbalanced electrical matter in motion, which is separated from other electrical matter in motion. Whenever there is a condition of rest, electricity ceases to be. Electricity is therefore a dual force which seemingly unbalances a condition of rest by dividing it into two opposite conditions and sets them in seeming motion. Interchange between the two opposites of motion voids the unbalanced condition at the end of each cycle of electric expression. As rest cannot be unbalanced save by illusion, electricity which causes that illusion has no existence. Now words from God. Behold in me the one inseparable. Two things there are not in my universe, there is but me. Everything that is of every other thing that is. Nothing is of itself alone. All things are indissolubly united. This is a universe of seeming, an imaged universe of thinking, an action universe of desiring. That which mind desireth will appear in the image of that desire. Seek ye therefore what ye will in me, and ye shall find it. Desire what you will, and behold, it standeth before thee. Throughout the eons it has been thine without thy knowing, even though thou hast but just asked for it. Sit ye not and ask, acting not, for thy desire will not come thy way to thee unaided by thy strong arms. Behold, I am within all things, centering them, and I am without all things, controlling them. But I am not those things which I center in them, and control in space surrounding them. I am the center of my universe of me. Everywhere I am is the center of all things, and I am everywhere. Next chapter, the two electric desires. Electricity is the servant of mind. It does all the work of creating this light wave universe in unfolding, refolding sequences which mind desires. The universal mind has two desires: the desire for creative expression through the action of concentrated thinking, and the desire for rest from action through decentrative thinking. One desire is for separation from oneness into balanced multiplicity, and the other is for avoidance of multiplicity into balanced oneness. One desire is for action, and the other is for rest. These two desires of mind constitute the give for re-giving principle, by means of which all things in nature grow or unfold by appearing from the void of rest in the kingdom of heaven, from which all creating things appear, disappear, and reappear in sequential cycles. The electric expression of the two desires is reflected in the pulse beat of the universe. One pulsation compresses, the other expands. The compressive pulsation gives form to ideal by seeking rest at wave amplitudes through centrifugal action. The destructive The compressive pulsation gives form to ideal by seeking rest at wave amplitudes through centripetal action. The destructive pulsation voids form to seek rest at wave axis through centrifugal reaction. One's got a P in it and one's got an F. And I cannot pronounce those two words. These two opposite desires are characteristic of all effects of motion. All animal, vegetable, and mineral life seeks action and rest alternatively. All effects of motion manifest that principle. A ball thrown in the air seeks rest from its action and returns from its unbalanced condition to seek rest through reaction. After a day of work, man rests from action so that he may repeat his day of action. Because of these two opposite desires of universal mind thinking, all creating things appear on earths from the void of their heaven, disappear from their earths into their void in the heavens, and reappear from that void to repeat their desires. This explains the mystery of matter appearing from space to be alternately swallowed by space. Now some words from God. Again I say, I am the soul of my universe of creating things. Within my being is desire for manifesting my being. Desire in me is soul in me. That which is soul in me desireth to manifest in form through light. Light extendeth from soul of me, and returneth to soul in me. The extension and returning being two seeming lights of me. Again I say, I am the seed of my unfolding, refolding universe. Within my light, all formless seed of planned ideal are enfolded in my being at rest in me. Again I say, all things extendeth from me, and returneth to me. From me all things are born, from